Hey there, viewers! Avoid belly fat by avoiding these 10 foods. Most all of us have problem areas or areas of fat accumulation on our bodies that cause us frustration. Belly fat is a common problem area for most people. Carrying around that extra weight in our midsection is not only annoying when trying to fit into skinny jeans, but it can result in health problems as well. When it comes to belly fat, the American diet is to blame for some of those great belly busters. In this video, we will find out the 10 foods you need to avoid to also avoid belly fat. Continue watching for more. Why belly fat is dangerous. The result has far greater implications than any concerns you might have about how you look or how your clothes fit. In general, if your waist measures 35 or more inches for women or 40 or more inches for men, chances are you're harboring a potentially dangerous amount of abdominal fat. Subcutaneous fat that lurks beneath the skin as love handles or patting on the thighs, buttocks, or upper arms may be cosmetically challenging, but it is otherwise harmless. However, the deeper belly fat, the visceral fat, that accumulates around abdominal organs is metabolically active and has been strongly linked to a host of serious disease risks, including heart disease, cancer, and dementia. You don't even have to be overweight or obese to face these hazards if you harbor excess fat inside your abdomen. Even people of normal weight can accumulate harmful amounts of hidden fat beneath the abdominal wall. Until midlife, men usually harbor a greater percentage of visceral fat than women do, but the pattern usually reverses as women pass through menopause. Few females seem to escape a midlife waistline expansion as body fat redistributes and visceral fat pushes out their bellies. Avoid belly fat by avoiding these 10 foods. Number 1. Sugar. Sugar is the worst offender of belly fat. A lot of this has to do with its abundant use as simple sugars in highly processed and convenience foods. Added sugars can significantly increase the calorie content of foods, which leads to weight gain. A high sugar diet can also lead to insulin resistance. This is when your body's ability to recognize insulin is impaired, which can lead to elevated blood sugar levels. When left untreated, drug administration may be required to control your glucose levels safely. Insulin is a hormone whose major role is to regulate our blood sugar levels and prevent a blood sugar spike. High amounts of circulating insulin can cause symptoms of increased appetite and can lead to visceral fat accumulation in our abdomen. Sugar is one of the sneakier additives in foods. To avoid accidentally purchasing unhealthy snacks with high sugar content, such as desserts, candy bars, and the like, be sure to read the nutrition labels on the back of the package. The nutrition label will always show sugar content as well as the ingredients list. This is an effective way to look for added sweeteners and keep your sugar intake in check. Be careful though, sugar can be hidden in the form of other names such as high fructose corn syrup. Before we continue, a like would be great. Number 2. Baked goods. High in carbs and often loaded with sugar, baked goods are another treat to limit. This includes anything from bread, bagels, muffins, donuts, cinnamon rolls, pastries, and other refined carbs you might find in the bakery section at your local grocery store. A study on different types of bakery products and their effects on visceral fat in a healthy population of 120 people showed a positive correlation between baked goods and increased abdominal fat. Those in the study who chose whole grain options had less visceral fat gain than white baked goods. Because of the high sugar and fat content of most baked goods, they tend to have high calories and low amounts of nutrients. Choose whole grain products instead. These complex carbs contain more grams of fiber that can help with satiety and a flatter belly. Number 3. French fries. Like baked goods, fries are high in carbs. They are also high in unhealthy fats and sodium, as with most fried foods cooked in a lot of oil. This can cause you to pack on the fat fast as well as raise your blood cholesterol levels and cause you to hold on to water weight. Fries are calorically dense, low in protein and fiber, and are easy to overeat. This combination is a deadly one for those looking to cut down on their belly fat. These fried potatoes, along with potato chips, also contain acrylamide, a compound that forms naturally from chemical reactions to starches in certain foods during cooking. Number 4. Cracker and potato chips. Crackers and potato chips made the cut as foods to avoid due to their highly processed nature. A common culprit to weight gain, they are high in carbs and unhealthy fats, with little essential nutrients or anything that might promote satiety. Swap crackers for cut-up veggies such as carrot or celery sticks instead of fresh fruit such as plums, raspberries, blueberries, grapes, or grapefruit. These foods are a good source of fiber, and when combined with at least 5 to 10 grams of protein, they will satisfy your appetite more than chips or crackers would. Number 5. White bread and pasta. Often loaded with massive amounts of carbs, white bread and pasta can contribute to overall body fat if eaten frequently. It's recommended that 45 to 65% of your daily calories should be coming from carbohydrates. The average slice of white bread contains 13 to 15 grams of carbohydrates. Consider all the foods that contain bread or pasta that can add up in a day: buns for your burger or hot dogs, sandwiches, toast with breakfast, etc. Swap your refined carbs for complex carbohydrates such as whole grains. Whole grains contain more dietary fiber than refined, which can contribute to heart health and improve our metabolism. By adding in more of these healthy foods in place of highly processed or refined grains, our body can function at its best for fat burning. Number 6. Granola Bars. Granola bars, as well as many kinds of cereals at the supermarket, are marketed as healthy options, but contain sinister additives in their ingredient list that can sabotage your dream of a flat tummy or visible abs. One good reason for this is sugars. Too many sugar-sweetened products in one's diet can increase the risk for insulin sensitivity and abdominal fat storage. Number 7. Sweetened dried fruits. Although fruits are good for you, dried fruits with sugar added may as well be candy. When the water is removed from the fruit, the natural sugars become more concentrated. Number 8. Alcohol. Although wine contains polyphenol such as resveratrol, frequent refills of that petite sirah will cause you to pack on fat fast. That goes for other types of alcohol as well, including vodka, tequila, whiskey, beer, and of course mixed drinks. Alcoholic beverages can add tons of extra calories without you even realizing it. Why do you think it's often called a beer belly? This is because liquid calories aren't as satisfying to our brain as calories from solid foods. Alcohol intake can also increase our appetite. A 5-ounce glass of wine contains on average 120 to 150 calories. What's more, flavored alcoholic drinks tend to carry high calories and affect your waistline. Swap the booze for a glass of water or a club soda to quench your thirst, and cut out a ton of empty calories with ease, bringing you closer to a flat belly. Number 9. Processed meats. Common processed meats include deli meats, salami, sausage, and bacon. Often containing a lot of preservatives and high amounts of fat, these meats should be eaten in moderation to avoid increased fat storage in the belly and clogged arteries. Limit red meat to moderation as well as choose lean meat instead. Good lean meat sources include poultry, fish, or plant proteins such as tofu, tempeh, beans, legumes, nuts, and seeds. These protein sources will often have fewer total calories and less saturated fats, also known as the bad fat that can increase the risk of heart disease. Number 10. Ice cream. Ice cream is one popular dessert often on the list of foods to avoid losing weight. With a significant amount of fructose or sugar and calories, it's one of the worst sweets to overindulge in on a frequent basis. Instead, swap out your sweets for a healthier option such as a small amount of dark chocolate with natural peanut butter, fresh fruit, or yogurt. Removing these unhealthy foods from your diet will help you avoid belly fat. Are you ready to cut out these 10 foods to avoid belly fat? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. For more interesting facts on the human body, subscribe to the channel. Here are 2 more videos you should check out. Both of them will definitely help you reach your goals.